State of the Union happening tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Time in Washington. Our next guest has been a part of several.
Joining us now for what he expects from President Biden tonight and Sarah Huckabee Sanders shortly thereafter is former Principal Deputy Press Secretary at the White House, Hogan Gidley. Hogan, great to see you today. So this is a very important speech coming from Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She's the country's youngest governor. We know that she knows how to give speeches. She stood at that podium for almost 2 years as press secretary. What do you expect her message to be tonight?
Well, in fairness, I have been talking to their team, communicating with them on a pretty regular basis. I'm really excited for this opportunity for Sarah. And let's not forget that, not to put more pressure on her here, but you can come out looking like Shinola or you can come out looking like the other after these speeches, and not everyone comes out shiny. So hopefully Sarah's going to do well. I have confidence she will, because not only does she know the issues, not only does she know the state, but because of her presence on the national stage, she understands just what the battle is all about. She understands what the American people want from their governors. She understands what the overreach from Washington, D.C. is and how to stop it, because she's been at both levels. I was at her inauguration. I listened to that speech, and I think we're going to see a lot of the same elements. She's going to draw some stark contrasts between the ideology, the desires of the radical left versus the rest of the American people, a majority of those out there in this country who just want a better life for themselves and for their families. And the Republican governance, Republican policies, that's the way to get it. She's going to do a good job pushing back against Joe Biden, who most likely is going to spend time touting things, fudging numbers that aren't really true, and then also attacking his political opponents.
Yeah, he's got to. That's all. That's the only remaining playbook to the president available as he gets ready for the speech tonight. Hogan, I know you were part of putting these speeches together when Donald Trump was in office. Just one more question about Sarah Huckabee Sanders, but I want to rewind the clock to 10 years ago. 2013, Marco Rubio delivered the now famous response for the Republican Party. Take a listen.
On foreign policy, America continues to be indispensable to the goal of global liberty, property, and safeguarding human rights. The world is a better place when America is the strongest nation on earth. But we can't remain powerful if we don't have an economy that can afford it. In the short time that I've been here in Washington, nothing has frustrated me more than false choices like the one the president laid out tonight. The choice isn't just between big government or big business. What we need is an accountable, efficient, and effective government.
Okay,
you feel bad for him.
So Hogan, what blows my mind is 10 years. That's not even that long ago. They didn't prepare the speech. So for everyone at home, they would take notes during the president's speech and then try to issue like a direct rebuttal. Please tell me that Sarah Huckabee Sanders' speech has been written for at least a week now.
I don't want to get into the specificity on her speech. I can just tell you it's going to be strong, and it's going to speak to the hearts and minds of those out there who want policies that improve their lives. And that's what it's going to be about. And I would imagine if she is thirsty, there'll be water close enough where she doesn't have to bend out of frame to get it and then have a problem during that part of the speech, no question.
Yeah, she's very experienced giving these speeches. Just one more question. I know Rob said one more question. Her tone is so important, especially when you give these speeches, right? Because you can't come off angry, you can't come off defensive, but you do have to point the blame. So how important is tone for her?
Very important. But look, if there's one thing Sarah Sanders has that a lot of other people on television don't, it's charm. She has the ability to be angry, to show some of that righteous indignation. But at the same time, she has the ability to be soft and say, the hopeful nature of the American spirit is still alive and well. And the policies that she and other Republicans are putting out there will absolutely, speak to that spirit. Look, I think she's going to strike the perfect tone. I think she's going to be right down the middle here. Doing all the things necessary, not just to give a good speech, but to also outline a vision for the future of the country and combat some of the negativity we're going to see from Joe Biden tonight.
No, it's a big moment for her tonight. I know you guys go way back. You used to work for her father, and you and she were very close to the White House as well. Hogan Gidley, we'll pick up this conversation as the week goes on. We'll all be watching tonight. Thank you.
Thanks so much.